So I'm gonna pose a question to you, Will. Since we saw a lot of talented rookies on the rookie first team, and Scottie Barnes was even a surprise to us. So out of the top three guys, out of the top four guys, I guess Cunningham, Mobley, Jalen Green, or Scottie Barnes, who do you think will end up having the best career out of those guys?
That's really tough. I would say probably. It's so hard because I want to think about the circumstances that they're in also. Like, I don't know if I can trust the Pistons to really put a team around Cade Cunningham unless he just becomes like a Luka level player and it could just be anyone. Like, that's kind of what I'm thinking about there. So I don't know if I necessarily can pick him. Barnes is in a great situation. I mean, we know the Raptors. We know that their front office is always going to be smart. They have one of the best head coaches in the NBA with Nick Nurse, so I definitely trust him. So he's in a great situation. Jalen Green, it looks like his team is going to be good in the future. Right now, it's definitely the worst out of all these teams, but it just kind of depends on the direction they go. I mean, if they hit on a couple of draft picks, if they get maybe a better head coach, I don't know if I trust Silas to be their head coach for the next 5 years. So
I don't.
They're kind of a wild card to me. And then Mobley, he's definitely the surprise here, and the Cavs are the surprise as well. I mean, neither of us thought Cleveland was going to make the playoffs. Mobley is the center of the group, so definitely, as we know, has the highest bust potential. I don't think he's going to be a bust, but just in terms of can he have exponential growth in the next few years? Sometimes you can. Like Embiid definitely is one of those players that was, laid the foundation as a rookie, put on tons of weight, worked on his offensive game, developed an outside shot. And Mobley is already ahead of schedule compared to him, I think. I think he has
Embiid didn't
a
play
more
the first
developed
2 years.
offensive game. He's a comparable defender to what rookie Embiid was. So
Better defender.
I definitely think, if you ask me the best player out of them now, I know Scottie Barnes won Rookie of the Year, but I think I would say Mobley is the best player out of all four of them.
Yeah,
in terms
right
of
now,
who's going to have the best future, I might go Scottie Barnes. I think the Raptors and their system and everything, like they were able to take a player like Siakam and turn him into an all-star and an all-NBA player. I just think they have a good track record of having forwards develop. OG Anunoby is another one, not as good, but definitely a player that was pretty much supposed to be a role player, and he's one of their best players now. So
that's
I think
true.
together, that group for the future, with one of the best head coaches in the NBA, with a front office you can trust, I think I'm going to go Scottie Barnes, shockingly completely doing a flip-flop from the NBA draft, where we said that they were clowns for taking him. I think he's going to have the best career. I
can't believe it.
He might
Will
not
he ever be able
more
to shoot,
talented
though?
than Jalen Green or than Cade Cunningham, but we know that talent doesn't necessarily create the best career. You know, Barnes they can be in the playoffs every year. He can appear in the finals. I think they obviously have the best chance to win a championship way before any of the other three. So to me, that's why I think he could have the best career of all of them.
But will he be able to shoot or add more to his offensive game? I mean, it's nice what he does now as a rookie, but do you think he'll actually, when the expectations are even higher for him to be a superstar, you think he'll actually be able to meet them and lead them to places?
Yeah, I mean,
his
he
offensive
averaged
game
what in
should
college?
get better.
10?
Probably,
he could average 10, and then in the
12
NBA,
maybe?
just
I don't know.
completely was shocking.
That's true.
Completely turned around.
I do
his
like him as a
offensive game.
player.
He was drafted to be a role player, a defensive player, like he was drafted to be the next Patrick Williams, really.
Yeah,
and he could play point guard for them. I mean, he is way more dynamic.
I guess
on
he could
offense
be. I guess he could be a better version of. I think he honestly could be what Ben Simmons was supposed to become. Honestly, so that'd be kind of cool.
With a jump shot.
He's not even afraid to take threes, even though he's bad at them. So I like that of his game. I like he's aggressive, but compare him to Okoro and Williams. I don't know. I think Barnes
coming out of college, that's what we thought.
We thought, but Barnes was way more talented if you watch him. Patrick Williams wasn't handling the ball full court. He wasn't, and his defense wasn't as good as Scottie Barnes. I don't know. Scottie Barnes kind of got hit on that team, but I like him as a player, but I'd say Mobley's the best player right now. I agree with you. I mean, his team, him and Jared Allen, the Twin Towers, that was a fantastic duo, along with Garland in the backcourt to lead them to the postseason. But I'm gonna go with Cade. I think he's gonna have a Luka type impact for this Pistons franchise. I don't think it's gonna be Scottie Barnes. Cade played really well the last 2 months of the season. He could pass, he could score. He's a tall guard. He could rebound. His defense obviously needs to get better, but I don't expect him to be an All NBA defender as a 19-year-old on a crappy team. But I think he has the foundation to have like a Luka like impact. I could definitely see him averaging like 28 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds one season. I think he's gonna be an All NBA guy for years to come. Um, I like his IQ. I like everything about him. It's just if the Pistons they gotta put some good players around him. They got kind of hosed this year in the lottery. They got the fifth pick. So we'll see. Maybe Jay and Ivy will be there. Maybe Shaden Sharp or whatever his name is from Kentucky will be there to pair Cade in the backcourt with them. But I think Cade's going to change this franchise around 3 years. I think I don't like the Mavs roster. He's not going to be leading them to the East Finals like Luka did because the Mavs already had a foundation. The Pistons don't have anything, and the East is now tougher than the West. But I think Cade's going to be a future Hall of Famer and top 50 player if I had to pick one of these guys to have the best career.